Bonjour. Now, you guys may be wondering why I'm sitting in a bathtub, fully clothed. Right down to my socks. Well, it's because I would fulfill 4 vlog requests in one vlog. So, one of them was a little dare to try and fill myself up to here in bubbles, but our pluggy thing is lost, so I use washcloths and they're not holding it very well, so my water keeps draining, so I'm sorry. But I did try. I even have my son Bob Bubbly Bath with me. Yeah! Okay, also shout outs to Adam, who got me into vlogging in the first place. He's magical. His vlogs are hilarious. You should check them out. I'll post his little linkage in the box of Zoom. Dendo, one of my very best friends, he rocks my Asian box off. We're Asian buddies together. Yeah, you're probably wondering why I look like crap. It's because I just came back from the gym, did an hour of working out, an hour and a half of hot yoga, which is amazing. You have to try it, by the way. And lastly, okay, someone asked me how beauty pageants work. So it depends on the type of beauty pageant you do. Obviously, there's a difference in rankings or whatever, but I've done 3. I did Miss Philippines Kitchener, Miss Philippines PADC Toronto, Beauties of Asia. So the Kitchener one was pretty much a money contest. Who can collect the most money? If you do, you get a title. I was winning, but then the girl I was competing against randomly pulled $1,000 out of her butt, so she kind of beat me, but I got first runner-up, so it was all good. Miss Philippines PIDC is probably the most hardcore one I've done. The choreographers they work for Miss Canada Globe Productions. They're the head choreographers there, so they do Miss Teen Globe pageants, like the big international ones. We began training in January when the actual pageant was May. I'd go down every other weekend to Toronto to learn how to walk, how to smile, posture, all that stuff. You do get really random questions. I remember one of my pageant questions was well, there's obviously what is your definition of beauty? And then you have to be thank you for your question. You can only wait 15 seconds because then they'll think you're really stupid. Well, my definition of beauty is beauty is not just what's on the outside, but what's on the inside. Because although you may grow old and your youthful abundance fades, your inner beauty will still radiate outwards and make you shine. Thank you for your question. And you just walk off stage. Yeah, some of it is cheesy. They're not as shallow as you think. Miss Philippines PIDC was a charitable pageant. All funds went to Galinga, which is Habitat for Humanity in the Philippines. So building houses for the poor, I can deal with that. Basically, the rundown of how a pageant goes is person talks, blah, blah, blah. You walk in, you have your introductions. So you're wearing your first cocktail dress. You usually have depends on the pageant, but I think I had 4 dresses. I'm pretty sure I had 4 different dresses. It varies between that and fashion shows. My last fashion show I had 7 dresses, so it really depends. For this pageant, you go up, do your little walking choreography to the front, introduce yourself, pivot, turn, walk off stage. Next person goes up, blah, blah, blah. After that, you'll have a couple catwalk things you have to do. So there'll be walking choreography for your 2 different casual dresses, right? Sometimes you will have an opening number. Ours was these really cute outfits. It was pinstripe pants, tube tops, blazers, black and pink striped fedoras, ties, and rainbow umbrellas. We did poker face dance. It was sick. Let's see if we can find the video. We'll post that in the box of Doom too. Then you'll have an evening gown choreography. So, yeah, you're just modeling off different dresses, all that stuff, right? Then you'll have your talent portion, which is everyone has a talent. You'll go up, you'll perform it. I did a dance. Yeah, not the best choreographed. Pretty much blank throughout all my choreography, so I improv the whole thing, but it went pretty well. After that, there'll be an intermission. Actually, I think that might have I don't remember. But there'll be an intermission where we'll have an entertainer come out and sing or something. So you'll have time to get ready into your actual evening gowns. For us, since we're Filipino, it was a cultural thing. We had the Miss Bisa dress, which is a dress huge sleeves. Yeah, I don't know what they're for, but they look cool. And then you'll go out and have your evening gown walk, and then you'll parade out all of you, and there'll be a Q&A question, or section of it, where they'll ask you questions, everything from what is the definition of inner beauty, to one of them was the rate of teenage dropouts is increasing. How would you encourage your friends to make them stay in school? Stuff like that. And then that's when you go all like be annoying and be like, okay, you tell them to study, otherwise they'll become prostitute, okay? If you don't get that reference, check my Filipino parents and prostitution video. It's down lower in the singer.